Hey y'all, I am back and I went out and I bought some watercolor paper because, yeah, and I decided to do some watercolors on watercolor paper, hoping that I would like them better. And so this one is my first watercolor that I did without a thing. And obviously, it's awful. I did not mix any of my own colors, and I was just messing around. And obviously, I don't like it. Another thing, the reason I don't like it, is you'll notice it doesn't feel good. Do you know why it doesn't feel good? Because I forgot the rule, which is you always have to do odd numbers. So, there you go. So then, and this is just my brain. Okay? Okay. So then I was like, you know what? I'm going to try and do some purple flowers. And again, I broke my rule and I did not use odd flowers, numbers. And I actually like this flower. I think it looks good. But then the rest of this, like the grass, it's bad. Okay, it's bad. And part of that is because I was using this color and then I tried to put the teal over it, like the purpley, the blue, and it just didn't look good. Then I did this one, which it looks, I think, even worse, if that's possible, because I tried to like over smuts, and then I tried to put the grass, and the grass is still too thick, and I didn't like it. So then I was like, well, maybe the reason I'm not liking it is it's too light. So then I tried to do a background of blue, and then I did kind of more wispy grass, but they're all too short. And now the stems are just like straight lines, and it does not look as good, does it? No, look at these straight line stems. I think the problem is that all of these stems are like so straight and childlike. Okay. So then I was like, well, maybe this is just not good for me. So maybe I needed to go more abstract. So I actually watched a tutorial of somebody making flowers with watercolors. And what they did was they went with a shape and then backfilled the color in. And this looks absolutely hideous. And when they did it, it looked really nice. So we'll just not go there. So then I decided to make remember my circle thing? So I did the circle thing again, where I did colors, and then I just added more colors and added more colors and just kept filling up. So you can see like 1, 2, 3, and then I went to another circle somewhere and did more, and then I just kept filling in more and more colors. I actually like this little space thing. I like it. But then I went back to flowers because I was like, I gotta do flowers. Now on this one, I liked the little roses. I liked it when it was light. This is way too dark, so you can see, like here, let me just, if you just look at it like this, your eye goes to this because it's way too dark, right? And then it goes to this because this doesn't even fit in there. Like, why the hell did I do that? Because I was just messing around and playing with different stuff. So I was trying to do different flowers. So this doesn't fit. These are kind of okay. This is hideous. So, do I like watercolors still? Probably not. So then I tried to do this. And again, you see how like the stems are too straight lined? And then I did them in gold because I was like, ooh, I want them to be cool and gold, and I used my gold acrylic. And then after I made these 3 flowers, I was like, it's too plain, and added these little wispy ones in. And then I was like, you know what? The wispy's the way to go. So I finally started I liked these flowers. I did not like the stems. I liked the wispies. And I felt like these flowers, while I liked them, were also not big enough for the picture size. And two, I had actually added in, and I don't know if you can tell here, but I added some metallic paint in that was purple. And I decided that kind of made them not as cool. So then, this is my end watercolor. After all of that, this is the one I made that I actually like and think is actually a decent watercolor. Well, I mean, I think this one is decent. I mean, it's kind of cool looking. But this is like the only decent flower one that I've done, that I like. So I don't know how many that is, but yeah. And it took like lots of practice to get to where I liked something and to figure out like what my problem was. If that makes any sense. Like, I think my problem here was I was just trying to go like straight and too thick, and I needed something like with some more wispies. I needed to not fill out the leaves and make them negative. I needed to add curves. I needed to make sure they were odd numbers. Yeah, I think this is it. So, there you go on my watercolor adventures. Will I make more watercolor pictures in the future? Probably. Will I actually paint them on camera? Maybe. Yes, later. But this was just me kind of like practicing with watercolors because I decided that I hated them. Also, I did this by using a palette as opposed to just going and dipping directly into this so that I could get my colors different. Because I only had one purple, I had a hot pink, and a black. And so when I pre-diluted them in a palette and could test what the colors were before putting them on paper, I think that also helped me to not be so, yeah. And I did use these same colors here. Like, you can see. So this was before this, obviously. So I could test to see, okay, that's what the gray looks like. That's what this purple looks like. And you could see there are places where it's like a little darker because I didn't quite, yeah. So I went back in and fixed what I was doing, I think, wrong. I hope that makes sense. So, yeah, I just figured I would show you guys that, yes, I did not throw away the watercolors. Yes, I went back to it. Yes, I kept trying. I didn't give up. But you guys just didn't have to listen to me cussing as I tried stuff. So there you go. And no, this is not part of my son's wall art. These are not his colors. I actually have a plan for this one, for a gift for somebody who likes purple. So anyway, there's that. And this, oh my God. Again, maybe if they were wispy, maybe if they were less crazy. So I'm going to just say, if you're going to use some metallics, with the watercolor, I mean, you can see these are almost the same colors. But look how much nicer that looks than the metallics. Like, just, yeah. This looks like a 5-year-old did it. this looks kind of nice. So I'm actually going to frame this and probably give it as a gift to somebody who really likes purple. So anyway, there you go. And they don't watch my channel, so I don't care if they know. Okay, bye.